Hi friends, Miss Heidi here. And today I am going to talk to you about static electricity. Have you ever had your mom go to pick you up or touch you and she shocks you? Or you go down a slide and your hair looks like this? Well, that is because of static electricity. Did you know that your body, and everything actually, is made up of lots and lots of little invisible particles, and one of those kinds of particles are called electrons. Don't worry, they can't hurt you, but it's kind of crazy to think that we have electrons all over us, and those electrons like to jump around from one surface to another. And when your electrons jump from one place to another, like from you to your mom, that is when you feel that a little electric shock. We can see static electricity happening in the world around us all the time, but one of the most amazing kinds of static electricity happens during a thunderstorm, and that's lightning. That is when millions and millions of electrons are jumping around, and it can be pretty spectacular to see. But unlike the shock you might get from touching your mom or a friend, which will surprise you, lightning can actually be very dangerous. So you want to be very careful to never be out in a lightning storm. So I told you about electrons, but you actually have another kind of invisible particle all over the place, and they are called protons. But unlike electrons, protons like to stay still. But protons and electrons love to be next to each other. That's why the electrons jump from one surface to another, because they want to get next to those protons. I'm going to show you some fun activities where you can see static electricity working. And you really only need a few simple things that you probably already have on around your house. Okay, friends, the first activity I'm going to show you, we are going to use a balloon, and I have some little pieces of tissue paper that I've cut. The first thing I'm going to do is I have to get some electrons, and guess where I'm going to get them? From my head. Hair has a lot of electrons, so I am going to rub my balloon, collect some electrons, and then watch this. When I hold them next to the paper, it can pick up pieces of the tissue paper. I might need to get a few more. Ooh, that one did a lot. And that is because the electrons and the protons are trying to stick together. The electrons from my head were on the balloon, and whoop, that causes the paper to stick to the balloon. It's pretty neat, and that's really easy. You can try that one at home. Okay, friends, the next activity I'm going to do, I'm also going to use my balloon, and I'm going to use an empty can. Lay my can down. Make sure you can see. I'm going to gather some electrons, and then I can make the can roll. I might need a few more electrons without touching it. I might be running out. Rubbed my hair a lot. There you go. You also can give yourself some pretty crazy hair too. If you take your balloon and you rub it with something else that's not your hair, like I'm going to use a piece of this wool blanket that I have on my bed. I'm going to rub it, get some electrons off it, and look what I can do. I can give myself some pretty crazy hair. That's kind of fun too. So anyhow, if you have a balloon and just a few other things, you can do some experiments at home to see static electricity at work. So have fun. See you later.